Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously.
And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. I don't know how many times, not just in my...
Let's go now. 60 or.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Stills bringing it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I win on 3rd down.
Ready.
42, Mike 42.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And this is caught by Allen for a Dolphins touchdown. Dwayne Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a fruit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep here. He's got a man. Complete. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on,
Set.
Mike 42. All day, baby, all day.
Hit it.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Go now. 70.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. It's complete. Stills. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always...
And he takes it in for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Towards the mic. Hey, get in the way.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep here for Parker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will take over.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Check. 53 is mine. Come on, baby.
5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going and got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Down. And Lobo.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And Stills over the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time.
On the ready.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. That's something we didn't see much of from Allen the last couple of years in New England. Heck, last season, 13 games, only 4 targets. But Miami going to try to get him more involved in the passing game as we saw there. And you know he has the capability. You think back to 2012, breaking in with Indy. He had 45 catches that season. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line.
Squeeze, double.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Let's go, baby.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Drake. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're able to locate Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Go now. 30 base.
Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll set up to throw. He stays up. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
On 1st and goal, Drake slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They're going to look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On the double.
42. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready.
Mike 51. All day, pump.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. Kenny Stills. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead.
Set up, 18 Gators.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Get it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That's how we do it, baby.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets.